Bitcoins, it's Friday, May 31st, 2013 at 10:20 p.m. in Nairobi, Kenya. I'm a human capital contract from a split share corporation, and my modeling's gone stochastic. Here are today's MadBits. Prices continue to be steady in the 120 to 130 range, with a last of 126, a high of 132, and a low of 126. Possible downtrend? Weekend bit blues? Bitcoin has nothing to worry about from the Liberty Reserve Shutdown. The man who created Bitcoin's user interface and performed its first ever transaction says he is not at all worried about the US government's seizure of another digital currency service. Since Bitcoin is just a program, not an actual corporation, it can never be shut down. Even if Bitcoin.org got shut down, the program could be distributed in some other way, like torrent files. It's not a point of failure for the system, just a distribution channel. It's not a failure point because Bitcoin has no failure points. It's just math and the internet, you and me, a transaction, and some self-interested miners who help move the bits around. Regulators have been reasonable about Bitcoin. Now it's the media's turn. The Genesis block writes, over the past few months, an abundance of regulatory actions and updates have been issued around Bitcoin, particularly in the United States. Every update has led to a visible effect on Bitcoin prices, not because any of them are particularly threatening to the future of Bitcoin, but because of market fear, largely driven by uninformed or unscrupulous journalists. Based on their actions to date, regulators are not attacking Bitcoin any more than they are attacking banking itself. They've merely applied long-standing rules to Bitcoin entities. This is in no way an endorsement of regulation, but rather a necessary acknowledgement and contextual overview of regulators' reasonable application of existing laws, as well as a plea to widely read media outlets to act responsibly by understanding Bitcoin before reporting on it. Treasury Department official says money laundering crackdown isn't part of an anti-Bitcoin campaign. FinCEN Director Jennifer Shasta Calvary insists she's not attacking Bitcoin or other digital currencies. Digital currencies are just a financial service, and those who deal in them are financial institutions. Any financial institution and any financial service could potentially pose an anti-money laundering threat. It depends on whether the folks have the controls in place to deal with those money laundering threats, and if they are meeting their anti-money laundering reporting obligations. Thank you, FinCEN, for that clarification on Bitcoin. We're very glad that you won't be trying to shut it down, since you can't anyway. Ha 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 ha! This has been Mad Bitcoins. Mad Bitcoins? Mad Bitcoins? Mad Bitcoins?